Hi, today we're going to talk about Matthew, also known as the tax collector, James the Greater, and the number 3. You may be wondering, why the number 3? Well, you'll notice on each of the cushions that we'll see today, the primary symbol for the person they represent is in 3 parts. So we'll see 3 bags for Matthew, we'll see 3 shells for James the Greater. We'll begin today with Matthew. We don't know a whole lot about him. He was a tax collector. The bags of money on the cushion attributed to him represent his profession. Jesus called him while he was at work, according to the Gospel of Matthew. Now, scholars believe that the Gospel of Matthew was not written by the Apostle Matthew. However, it does contain sayings that the Apostle Matthew put together. After Jesus' resurrection, we're not really sure what happened with him. It's thought that he stayed in Judea and told the good news, evangelized, of Jesus' resurrection. We know a little bit more about James the Greater. He is, according to Scripture, the brother of John. James and John were working with their father Zebedee, helping to mend the nets when Jesus called. They left their father. They left the fishing business, and they went and followed Jesus to fish for people. Now, James, John, and Peter are a threesome that appear in several stories within Scripture. They saw the transfiguration, experienced the transfiguration of Jesus. They experienced the raising of Jairus' daughter. And they were closer to Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane on the night he was arrested. James's symbol is the shell. It comes from an understanding within tradition that James went on a missionary journey, a pilgrimage to Spain. Now, it's not really sure whether that actually occurred or not. There's some debate, but tradition holds that James went to Spain, not only in life, but after he was martyred, his body was taken to Spain. The shell, you might be asking? There are any number of stories and legends associated with why the shell is a symbol for James the Greater. One of them includes that it is the tool that is used to drink water when pilgrims are walking the way of pilgrimage attributed to St. James. This brings us to the number 3. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video here, each of the cushions had 3 of the symbols of the apostle that they represent. The number 3 is a number in Scripture associated with completeness. Jesus lay in the grave for 3 days. Jonah in the belly of the sea creature for 3 days and 3 nights. The cosmology of the earth has 3 parts. And when we talk about the completeness of God, we make reference to the Blessed Trinity, 3 persons, Father, Son, and Spirit. Speaker, Word, and Breath. I spoke about the Trinity in a previous video. I thank you for your time. I hope that you have learned something, or your curiosity has been raised and you now will go out and seek to learn just a little bit more about Matthew, about James the Greater, and about the number 3 in Scripture. Take care and God bless.